Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Forex.com YouTube channel. This is Henry. Today is Tuesday, July the 5th. The time is around 2 a.m. GMT, and we are looking today at the chart of the dollar index 60 minutes chart. Okay, we can see we ended with one right here in the intermediate degree. We finished this with two pullback as a zigzag, and then that means we are now within wave 3 on the upside, and wave 3 within wave 3 we subdivided into another 5 waves, and we got the wave 1 of 3 ended right here. This is your wave 1 in the minor degree of 3 ended here, and this wave 2 of 3 for now we are calling it completed here. But of course, we still need to break above 1 again here, and more importantly, we still need to break above 1 in blue to confirm this entire view, right? So you can see the arrow is still turning up, not green. The reason is because we have not broken above the previous peak still. But we're gonna take a look at possible alternates as well as a couple of things that we observe in the dollar index, and beginning with the idea that let's zoom out a little bit and we place in the 1 and 2 right here. Now okay, we're not going to be labeling all this thing. If you want to have a complete labels, you can always check our service. We have 14 days trial, and we currently still have the July 4th promotion as well. You can subscribe for 2 months for the price of 1 month, so that promotion is going to end in 24 hours. All right, so let's see here. This is wave 1, this is wave 2, and again, like I mentioned before, we still need to break above wave 1 here. Until then, we cannot rule out a double correction, technically speaking, right? We cannot rule out this unless we break above wave 1. So that's number 1. Okay, so in a way, yes, we don't have a bullish sequence in the shorter cycle, only in the very short term, because we still need to break above wave 1. But in the larger degree, then yes, we continue to make a higher high here. So it is no doubt it is bullish. Now secondly, if we take a look at the shorter cycle, let's check out what we got. Okay, now first of all, you notice here what looks to be a 5 ways up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's downgrade to, let's say, 30 minutes or 15 minutes over here, and yeah, you do see a little bit of some kind of a divergence here, right, suggesting that that could be counted as a 5 waves, and therefore again, because it can be counted as a 5 waves, that means most likely we're going to continue to extend higher as long as we don't break below 103.41, of course, right? That's number 1. Now number 2, let's observe a couple of things. You see the note, you notice the structure here. This is clearly 3 waves. Well, so what does that tell us? That tells us this is a bullish market. It's only a 3 waves down. And now notice in the shorter cycle here, another 3 waves here, right? It looks like 3 waves. Well, you might say, well, can we count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe, but it's not ideal because this one is a little bit too big comparatively speaking. So I think I think it's better to be labeled as an ABC, and as a result, again, also favoring more upside. But this one is very clear. This one is a 3 waves. There is no other interpretation. This is looking very much like a 3 ways. This one, you still might argue, well, what about if I label it as 5 ways and so on? But I think best to label it as 3 ways as well. Now in the very short term, this wave 2 here, of course we can do double, no doubt. Like an alternate, we can do something like this before going up, right? So that will be the short-term alternates over there. But the key is, as long as we stay above 103.41 for now, we are looking for the upside. But you also notice here that this rally here also looks like an impulse, right? Looks like 5 ways up. So that also kind of favors the idea we should be looking for extension higher, even against this wave 2 low in the very short term. But I think the more important low at this point in time is this 103.41. And once we break above 1, that will almost certain we're gonna break above this one as well. And then if we break above 1 here, we almost certainly break above 1 in blue, and therefore will confirm the entire view that we're going to continue to extend higher. But regardless, the market itself still remains bullish. You can see the pullback here is only a 3 ways. Now in the worst case scenario, we're going to be looking to do something like this, the worst case scenario. Okay, now in that case, you're going to be doing a 7 swing from here. If I go to the daily, that means it's kind of like a double top, right? So you're going to be looking at this area over here before you find buyers again to finish it with 2 in the worst scenario. Now that's not our primary call, but that could happen unless it breaks above 1 in blue. Then that possibility is getting invalidated once we manage to break above 1 in red and 1 in blue right here. Okay, so that's the idea here, and I'll see you all again on tomorrow. Have a nice day, everyone.